Hello everybody, my name is Minecraft Tinker, and today we're going to learn how to make the world's most secure, or in Minecraft at least, a really secure prison cell. And some of the features that we're going to have is obsidian insulation. So, in case you were wondering what that is, so you can just ignore me and get to work. This is obsidian insulation. It's 2 blocks of zero choice on the outside, and then on the inside layer, there's obsidian, so that when something like, so let's pretend the guards guarding this place are away for like 2 minutes. Somebody decides to go and try and detonate it. This is what would happen, and if somebody tried to detonate it with one block thick walls. Just watch. So, as you would notice, it wouldn't do much good. So now let's try 3 layers and a nice big stack of TNT. Let's just ignite that. And now let's see what happens to our 3 thick iron wall. Still no luck. We can go on 5 blocks, but now let's try obsidian insulated walls. Now let's add a nice big stack of TNT. Ignite the TNT. And you see the obsidian will survive. So we can, that way we can have insulation. So we're going to build this like a movable crane. So it's a movable cell. So it's gonna be 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to have that same obsidian insulation I was talking about on everything, so that neither somebody on the outside nor the inside could break something out. Though on the edges, it's perfectly okay. Hey. And you don't want to make the cell too compact, because otherwise the prisoners will try to make a break. And that's just fancy talk for the prisoners will try to escape. So, by secure, it's going to look really, 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 really cool. It may not be secure, but it's sure going to look secure. We're going to have sliding iron bars that are going to open and close the cell. So this is our pen, kind of, for our prisoner. He's going to be sleeping on a red bed. We're not going to be very, welcoming to our prisoner, because, if you went out and about and, I don't know, blew something up, we wouldn't want you to be lottie-dottying around. So, they're called prisons for a reason, people. So, I was guessing we could just use... So, I'm still working on ways that we can build a mechanism for this. And I'm just looking at, because I really have no better idea, because we want to make this mobile, so we can take our prisoner, I don't know, to from, I don't know, China to Hawaii. I don't know why you'd want to do that to a prisoner, but let's just pretend you did. For some reason, you decided our prisoner needs to go to China. Okay. So when this is pulled down, the prisoner can freely move around. And we need some way of the prisoner being able to, breathe. So I think a row of blast furnaces as grills. As vents. Toss in so we can sleep. So our prisoner from this side won't know that if he's lucky, he can. So this is our configuration of our cell. The first thing that we want to do is we want to make this cell round. Obviously, we want to give our prisoners some things to do so they don't try and break out. So I was guessing we could give them probably something. So let's lock this up, shut this, and I'm 100% okay with leaving the cell dark. I think we should just plunge the cell into darkness. I think it serves the prisoner right. You were caught doing something bad, probably. Not probably. You were caught doing something bad. So now it's shameful. It's just very shameful of you. You should be ashamed of yourself for doing such a thing. And obviously, I think we should have prisoner activated lighting, guard activated lighting, so the prisoner doesn't have to just stay in darkness. So we can kind of control whether or not they get lighting on the outside by putting levers here and here. We hit that, okay. Oh, that's fun. You can jump on a bed. So this is what it looks like if you were a prisoner inside and you were being really good. You'd have both lanterns on, you'd have your vent on, and we'd have this little bar separator. And now, this is what it would be if you were a not so good prisoner. Well, this would be if you were an amazing prisoner. And I don't know if that's really a thing or not, but this would be if you're an amazing prisoner. You wouldn't have your artificial lighting because you don't need it. So this would be from the inside. If you were a really good prisoner, you would have your bed, your small furnace, and you can't cook anything because it's a blast. So it's a nice area. So now this would be if you were a meh prisoner. Like you were good, but not amazing. maybe you were bad a little bit. Just maybe a little. Well, this is what you would get. You wouldn't be allowed to see outside, because that's kind of only for good prisoners, if that's even a thing. You'd have this. So well boxed in, not so good. Obviously, if I had to, I would just make this all out of bedrock, but, you know, not so survival friendly-ish. Yeah? Am I right? So now I think if we hit this, okay, fixed it. Now it looks a ton better. Okay, now it's time to build like the tugging crane. Dun, 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 dun. This is gonna be kind of our little hook towing thing. These are our tow cables. These are our tow cables for towing our prisoner cell, and we'll just put in for wheels this. Grab end rods. It's going to be similar to a cart. The greatest gift. So anyway, there. That's all. This would be your configuration. So now, this is what you'd get if you were a really, 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 really bad prisoner. Like you were like always trying to break out, and somehow they hadn't put you in a more secure cell than this. You'd be stuck in this. Minus that. You wouldn't see daylight at all. You'd be stuck, and all you could do is just pray that a monster wouldn't spawn. And we're not going to bother to clean the cell to make sure that there's nothing bad in there. We may toss in a lingering potion of poison or something, but it'll probably affect you. So I really want to turn that on. So we'll put that in like that. So these are multiple little tuggers that are going to be chained to shift. So now each of these will be bolted, and this is our tug line. This will, in an emergency, because we don't want to really hurt our prisoner, but in the sense that they're always trying to break out, I don't think it matters. But there's an emergency tug system. If you're really nervous, you can set the emergency tug mechanism, which is these two chains, so that if you get hurt, if the car gets damaged in a crash, this will yank forward. Her taking the shock and hopefully saving the prisoner. So that's the concept. We're going to line the roof with lighting so that people know not to open this cart. And probably, just a heads up, it would probably be a wise idea to put a bar up. Like some form of configured bar. I'm just going to be really precautioned And on all this, because we don't want to accidentally break into a prisoner's cell. We don't want to accidentally do anything that would be extremely dangerous, like letting out a really bad prisoner. So we're adding a second layer of bars to this, so that when we go in, boom. So now, even if you were a good prisoner, even if you're good, you would still be locked up. So you'd see all your tow cables and everything, but so you'd be kind of stuck and barred in more effectively. You can you can fly right through, so that's why we have obsidian plating. So my name is Minecraft Tinker. When you like and subscribe, it helps me make a ton more videos. That's all for now. I'm out.